that cotton patch back there. Hey, Mother!
And the little cotton patch right back there, see?
Mother! The old porch where we used to sit down and try to do the
You got this little driveway a little bit off, see? This part of it's a little too long. But it...
I can get a picture of that, Ken. Larry, that really is good. I can see why you're back up a little bit.
Let me get in and get
focused. The
focused.
house and the barn, she just did a real good job on.
The tree's not exactly.
No, the tree is it's a cottonwood tree, but she's just working from my verbal descriptions of it, and she
I can't believe she done that way.
And the shed and the storm house is missing. You should have.
Well, I told her to leave those out because I wanted this cotton patch back here. See?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And she was going to put in those outbuildings, but I told her I'd rather have the cotton patch.
The barn's perfect too. I think the house is real good. That barn is like it. That old milk, a lot of cows.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he died. How many bedrooms? Let's see. Two upstairs. Two upstairs and one downstairs. That's right.
But see, she put in all this little old stuff here.
Yeah.
And that little stuff.
And the cat. Yeah, now that house.
I wish she's not good on animals, Han, at all. I wish she'd leave the animals off. I told her to put a cat on the porch, but I wish I had told her not to now.
That's not very good on trees.
Yeah, now that house is really special. Y'all see, I never lived in that house.
No, the trees is, even for her to just to paint a tree, her trees are not very good at all. But now, her building's outstanding. She got her proportions real well.
And the house is real good.
Absolutely. Where the barn has got a mirror image in a pond of water. It's beautiful. It just looks like that.
I know they're proud of it. Got the clouds and everything.
For your Christmas present, isn't it?
Yes, that's nice. That tree, that cotton patch tree, look at them chickens.
Well, it's pretty good for a gal who's never seen a cotton plant, I think. Yeah.
I've got some pictures of that tree when it was green, but that tree does not have yellow and green on it when it turns brown.
No, cottonwood doesn't turn yellow and green. Brown, yeah.
You had a good
and the limbs are out a lot farther. Those limbs are awful short.
Yeah, really the tree all just branches.
Upstairs was that
It's really the color is what. Yeah, you don't have yellow green. In the fall, when you have fall colors, you don't. Your cotton's showing white. You don't have yellow green on the ground.
Right.
But remember that barn is always open there.
Too hot in?
That barn is perfect.
Well, she paints good barns.
She's good on buildings.
Buildings are her thing, especially, really.
That's great.
She painted an old brick mill kind of thing.
Boy, I haven't that pretty there. I love that.
Well, I just want to show it off, so I hope you could look at it.
You won't sit it.
Well, she got them in the right place.
I think that old barn is just perfect, ain't it?
How about the barn and the house came out really good?
Yeah, the house did. Sure did.
You got it, Lou?
Yeah.
There's a good old... Well, we only had a picture of that old house and Bill sitting on the porch.
Let's arm wrestle. Let's arm wrestle.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you know, they take a picture. They may have not found a way. VIP card. Come on. All right. All right. Well, you know, they're coming. They're Ramada.
Is that close?
Yeah. That's where they go. This line.
Well, you put 2 hands on it. Ready? Go.
He wants you to get each family. Yeah, that's wait till Bill come to get all your
Hi, Mama Walker.
I'll just get on every one of them. I'll have that one. Decorate them all.
No, you love it, Nanny. Why you say that?
Get Amy and Molly. Oh, I can't sitting there.
Need a picture of Amy and Molly.
Molly won't let you.
Oh, there it is.
Hello. Tea.
Show her, not me. Here, get in the picture, baby.
Didn't make you look at that over the years this past and gone on it.
Amy will treasure that when she's 80.
Yes. Not far from when she's 80.
You have to eat it yourself, Mom.
Wait, everybody hold. We got to turn the cake around. 85 is backwards.
No, but
Hold it just a minute.
That's all you got to do right there.
Yeah. Well, I should.
We had it on 58.
Now she can't read it.
Where's John Meyer?
Here I am.
Brother,
Really, just gonna be like, get pictures of y'all to remember. You get lost. That's all I do. We're gonna get lost.
Y'all put stand together.
oh, let me grab a...
Then Law's gonna get married and we're just always saying to him and his wife. This is blackmail in the making. That's initiation.
Be glad you got married before they saw the pictures.
Come on through.
Oh, I think it's turning on.
Well,
Mark, are you working there, Raymond? Is yours working?
Yeah, I believe so.
Larry.
Sit down, Don. All right. Grandma Frankie, we got a present here we want to give you. This is from all of us here. We'll help you with it.
Amy.
There you go.
And tell me what it is, Don.
Now, there's...
We're gonna have some front row center here right now.
Now this is, right now, this is just a empty book right here. You see that? Doesn't have anything in it. Alright, just a plain old empty book. But now we got something to fill that book with. Yeah, we got something that's going to at least partially fill that.
You gotta be kidding.
And Don's gonna read his first. Don's gonna start.
We got several folks here that have volunteered to read something to you, and then there's some folks that would rather not read theirs. They'd rather just put them in here and let you read them later on. Okay?
Everybody should read them. But somebody's got to read them.
Okay, but some of us are going to read ours, and so I'm going to start off to break the ice here. Okay? Now mine's entitled Grandma Frankie, I Love You. Grandma Frankie, my earliest remembrances of you are when you lived down by ditch number 2. Each summer I'd lay my city life aside and get on the Greyhound and away I'd ride. I remember how you, Nancy, Larry, and Bill would meet my bus in Portageville. How many vivid memories I have of you. Let me see if I can recount just a few. I remember you in the barn milking the old cow. More than once you tried to show me how. But I guess I must have been just a little too rough, because old Bossy never would give me much stuff. I remember you churning and humming away just before the sun set toward the end of the day. Even though I was just a little bitty feller, I remember the fun nights in the old storm cellar. While you were worrying about when the storm would tame, I was in the corner with Bill playing a game.
That's right.
Every morning there'd be biscuits and eggs on a platter. Only hard work kept everyone from getting fatter. For lunch there'd be meat and navy beans, hot cornbread and some turnip greens.
That's right.
For dessert there were choices that money couldn't buy. My favorite of all was hot blackberry pie. I know your workday was always so long, but you always approached it with a cheerful song. You were always so loving and gentle and kind, a more wonderful grandmother I could never find. Each day I am thankful to God above for sending you to us to demonstrate His love.
Here's one of my fondest. Visiting the farm. I remember the chicken house. Ken and I would help Mama Walker feed the chickens. She was always so patient with us. I did fairly well, but Ken would just drop the feed at his feet. And the chickens ran to Ken and pecked his feet. Mama Walker would run to his rescue. Then there was the kerosene tank that I thought was water. When I took a big gulp of that and ran in the house, Mama Walker knew just what to do. Then it was dinner time, and Mama Walker began making biscuits. She gave me part of the dough and my own little rolling pin and my own little biscuit cutter. I stood on a stool right next to Mama Walker, and we both made biscuits. Hers were adult size, and mine were kid size. After dinner, we knew just where to go for entertainment. Mama Walker's secretary held all the paper and pens a kid could want. I had to tiptoe to pull the desktop down. Mama Walker would sit with us and fold the paper into all kinds of shapes, boats, hats, and airplanes. Well, now it's time for bed. I would crawl into that feather bed with Mama Walker. She helped me say my prayers and then began to tell me stories about the little squirrel and the little jackrabbit.
Bless that child.
Then off to sleep I would go.
That is so I go to sleep.
I believe Andrea's got one here now. Come on,
Andrea.
Andrea. Come on, Andrea's next.
You
Go on, get it over with.
Go ahead, Andrea.
She goes to sleep. The later
She's like, and there
Our whole
isn't.
family.
I want to hear that though. Okay. This is embarrassing. Oh, it's not.
Good for me, darling.
Okay. It's called Ode to Grandmother. Okay. There comes a time when we heed a certain call to go see grandmother late in the fall. We hurried and scurried down the road, traveled through Arkansas like a swamp toad. We hustled and bustled and hurried with the flutter down Memphis way to see our dear mother. To grandmother white-haired, we have traveled a long way, a special day to share her 85th birthday. Love, Andrea, Becky, Larry, and Stephen. Okay, who's next, Nanny? Next. Nanny?
Name's got one, I'm sure.
Nanny's next. Got too many, I ain't gonna read them.
Mother, are all those yours?
No.
I don't know why they all give them to me, Brady.
You're such a public
You're the
reader.
school secretary, you don't know how to read.
Well, the first I'm going to read is from Jake, Angel, Lance, and Amber.
Yes, Lord.
Memories. Memories are made for snowy days, for quiet times and lazy days. They fill our minds with times long past, places and people that have made us laugh. Do you remember cotton sacks, Christmas dinners, new grandbabies and blackberry winter, soft yellow ducks, cottonwood trees, two-ditch, honorary kids, any number of things? Mama Walker, you'll always be one of my best loved memories.
Oh, that's sweet.
Can I read yours?
She didn't tell us about the time I let her.
Don't think so. Yeah, this is from Lyle.
Oh,
He don't have enough nerve to read it.
well, on, you might.
I'm always thinking of this lady I know. She's full of love and always on the go. If you know this lady, you'll know I'm right. She's full of joy that flies high as a kite. Her name is Mom Walker, that is no doubt. Never in my life have I ever heard her shout. I honor her because of 5 children brought about. She glows so bright you can pick her out of a crowd. I wrote this poem because I love her so. Her love can make the wind stop and the roosters to crow.
Pretty powerful.
Through the years she has sown quite a bit. Until it has been reaped, she will not quit.
That's great, Dale. That's a little girl that are ready.
I'm going to read mine. And you want me to read yours, Kelly? I guess I'll read mine. You want me to let her read it?
I'll just let that be private.
This is from
Oh, no.
Aunt Louise. My beloved sister, thanks for all the times you worked and cooperated with John Bell and kept Fred and I under subjection. Also for your unlimited kindness as my hairdresser and my pretty little dress made from flour sacks that looks so pretty. Furnishing us with adorable children from the oldest to the youngest. You are tops. You shall live in all those lives you have touched.
That's sweet. They're all so good, honey.
Brand's got one here, and I got one here.
Oh,
Lance,
Yours, Mother.
Lance has got one here. Okay, I'll read mine. Dear Mom, all the paper in the world, now this is not a poem. All the paper in the world would not be enough to write all the things I would want to say about you. I would go on forever just like the feathers of a peacock. The symbol of the peacock is immortality. A church was built on the top of Mount Tabor in 1924, and the decor in that church contains peacock feathers. They will never lose their brilliant colors, regardless of how long they are kept. Even though you have been here for 85 years, you have never lost your fragrance or color. You are the prettiest peacock I know. I love you for always remaining the same. I love you.
Who was that?
Hey,
Huh? You.
home, spread their branches thick and fine and never stoop at all. It really is a secret which the north wind told to me. Every pine tree hopes someday to be a Christmas tree. Laura, Alice, Boyd, Merry Christmas from Lance.
That's sweet, little thing. Isn't that sweet, that little thing? He just loved me when he was there. These are great.
Now, there's more in there, but...
Ken, have you got one?
Yeah, I got one.
All
Okay.
right.
I really love these.
Mom Walker, I love you. I just want to kind of go back to the times at the old farm and just see if you remember when. Do you remember back on the farm in Gideon? The day I told Donya that the fuel tank out back was a water fountain?
Exciting time.
And I gave her a big drink of gasoline.
Yes, Betsy.
Or even the day you had to come get me out of the chicken pen because I was feeding the chickens and the big red rooster was chasing me right around the barn.
He got into it all the time.
Or do you also remember